The fight for an MLB expansion team just got a whole lot more interesting. Dominoes are beginning to fall and cities across the country are clamoring to get a piece of that big league pie. But with limited spots up for grabs, which teams will get that coveted invitation and which will be left wondering what could have been? Now, of the 4 major sports leagues in the US, the MLB has gone the longest without expanding. The last time was in 1998 when the league introduced the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. However, it's long been known that change is coming. Commissioner Rob Manfred has stated multiple times that he would like the league to be at 32 teams, but only after things get figured out with the Athletics and the Rays. Well, the A's recently signed an agreement to officially move to Las Vegas. This means 2 spots could be opening up for expansion candidates and possibly more for potential relocation, as the Rays still have a lot of hurdles to get through. So let's go over the likelihood for expansion, the candidates and what they offer, and what we can expect to see in the near future as all of this unfolds. And as always, feel free to leave a comment down below as to which city you want to see with a new MLB team. So as it stands currently, the MLB is made up of 2 leagues, with 3 divisions and 5 teams per division. And with expansion, the MLB could adopt the NFL framework of 2 leagues, 8 divisions, and 4 teams per division. So in the playoffs, you would end up with 8 division winners and 4 wildcards. And that would be keeping up with the same 12-team playoff format. So it really all makes sense, and compared to other leagues, it's been a while since a new MLB team was added. In that time, the NHL has added the Nashville Predators, Winnipeg Jets, Columbus Blue Jackets, Minnesota Wild, Vegas Golden Knights, and the Seattle Kraken. The NBA has added the Charlotte Bobcats, now the Charlotte Hornets, and the NFL technically added the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. So it's safe to assume the MLB is due, but this is obviously more complicated than just adding 2 teams. First off, the league has been waiting for the 2 struggling franchises to address a number of concerns, first being their stadiums. Both were considered outdated and unfit for an MLB team going forward, especially the Oakland Coliseum, which is quite possibly housing more possums than fans at the moment. And the process of finding a new stadium and a location has been a nightmare for both teams. Next has been attendance, and despite a string of playoff performances, the Rays have consistently ranked near the bottom of the MLB in attendance. However, this could be more of a difficulty if fans actually physically getting to the stadium, as the Bay Area in Florida causes some logistical hurdles for people traveling from Tampa to St. Petersburg. And the A's were in a similar, albeit much more dire situation, where it seems like fans really just gave up hope on ownership to commit to putting a quality team in a quality stadium. And despite having the largest ballpark in MLB, if it wasn't opening day or a playoff game, the Athletics were struggling to consistently break 3,000 fans in attendance. And the last concern really is just ownership. Both front offices had expressed frustration with finding a new stadium and a new location, and had shown a lot of interest in exploring relocation options for the team. Now, things do seem to be a bit more optimistic for the Rays, as Mayor Ken Welch chose the team over other organizations to redevelop Tropicana Field and the surrounding area. And in the other Bay Area, Oakland has officially lost its final sports franchise. This coming after the Raiders recently relocated to Las Vegas as well, and the Golden State Warriors jumped across the bay to San Francisco. Truly a sad day for Oakland and just sports in general.
We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
So with all that taken into account, my bet is the Rays are able to stay put in St. Petersburg and redevelop Tropicana Field. That would mean 2 spots are open for potential expansion and a good list of cities that are very interested. The most likely of those being Nashville, Charlotte, Montreal, Portland, and newcomer Salt Lake City. And with expansion, it's safe to assume that 1 team will be selected out west and 1 team out east, as was the case in 1998. And of the Eastern candidates, Nashville does seem to be the frontrunner at the moment. And led by baseball legend Dave Stewart and the Music City Baseball Group, Nashville has organized a strong campaign to bring the MLB to Tennessee. Although Charlotte is a large and still growing city with a lot of opportunity for a new franchise. And it's always been thought that the Carolinas are past due for a new team. And out west, it could get very interesting. Portland has been working to bring a team to the Rose City for years now. This initiative is led by Craig Cheek and Mike Barrett of the Portland Diamond Project. They've been drumming up a lot of support in Portland and trying to position themselves as the best candidate should an invitation be extended. And this includes support from NFL star Russell Wilson and wife Ciara. However, in the past week, Salt Lake City has stepped up to the plate to formally announce its intentions to welcome a team should expansion materialize. And its group, Big League Utah, led by the Miller family, former owners of the Utah Jazz, and Braves legend Dale Murphy. And although late to the party compared to other cities, they have the benefit of a secured 100-acre lot with ground already being broken for company offices and a designated plot of land for a new baseball stadium, which is something concrete that not a lot of other cities can offer at the moment. Now, obviously a lot would go into the selection process, like market size, funds for expansion fees that are rumored to be upwards of $2 billion, and a host of other factors that I won't dive into right now. But if I had to guess, I would say Nashville is the clear frontrunner out east, and I might give the slight edge to Portland over Salt Lake City at the moment due to how long they've been pushing for a baseball team. And bookies.com came out with betting odds on which city would be awarded an expansion team. And again, Nashville is the favorite, followed by Charlotte and Salt Lake City, with Portland not far behind. And I think it is a bit curious that Salt Lake City announces its intentions to invite a team just a few days before the A's officially announced that they're moving to Las Vegas. Kind of makes me think that Salt Lake might know something that we don't. But in any case, overall momentum definitely seems to be increasing, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see more breaking news sooner rather than later. But again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.